Hi, sugar babies. Again, Daddy Jack's pans being used. I'm making Southwestern stewed chicken on top of mashed potatoes. Yes, and then I'm gonna make some fried greens with beef bacon for those who don't like pork. Let's get it. I want to thank you all for watching and let you know just a few seasonings that I used. And I got the ingredients and I used vegetables, so it's a real healthy recipe. Not. Yes, I like to make sure that it's golden brown on each side. Just nicely brown. I don't make the inside done because if you do, then when you cook it, it'll dry out. So just make sure that the outside is nicely crisp. I just recently took a trip to Utah and it just made me think about Mama Vivian and home. And I said, when I get back from Utah trip, I'm gonna cook some stewed chicken for my family, something to make you think of home. Hi, made a little boo-boo, had to clean it up. I always use Dawn. I love it. I made sure the chicken looks good and fried on each side. Make sure it's good and fried before I take it out and make my little stewed gravy mix in the middle. We got onions. I added 3, chopped them up real fine. Okay, we have our bell peppers. Fresh garlic. Bag of carrots. I first added the carrots. You want to make sure you scrape the pan real good and get all that out of there. Yeah, I always got to get that head right. Y'all know me. And I put my onions in there. Yeah, get them all up in there. Nice. Stir them in there. Make sure they get them fried. Added my green, red, and yellow bell peppers. Make sure they go up in there real good there. Yes, there, sugar babies, how I do it. I know y'all saw me start off with the minced garlic, but now here's the fresh garlic. You got to have fresh garlic, fresh vegetables. Tastes way different when it's fresh. Y'all think I'm kidding? Not kidding. Different taste. You hear me? You hear me, sugar babies? Different taste, I tell you. Make sure that garlic up in there. It's raw. It's right on the outside. It's like this hella raw. All right, baby. Bye, baby. We love you. She just got out. She out. I'm frying this on high, and I mix in a little bit of flour. Let me show you what a little bit of flour is right here. When I say sugar babies, I mixed a little bit of flour, I literally mean I mixed a little bit of flour. And make sure it fries up real good, because you want it like a gravy. Okay. Let that simmer till it gets a nice golden brown. Just nicely simmered there. So while I'm filming this, I'm gonna have to cuss everybody out in the background, because life goes on. I have all kind of kids still. I have a husband that ain't helping cooperate, LOL. You know, yeah, so if you hear in the background, you're using a little cuss words, so sorry, my shit babies. Understand, y'all know me. Okay, so after cussing everybody out, I go ahead and add my water into there. And I put water in there to get it to like a gravy mix where it's like it's little juices. And then I start putting my fried chicken that I fried on each side back in there. And that's how I do that, sugar babies. You put it right back in there with the juices of the vegetables. Okay, there's two choices. You can either use mushroom cream or cream of celery. I usually use them both, but my kids hate cream of celery. So me personally, I only use they hate cream of mushroom. So I use the cream of celery. Messed up, but yeah. Oh, no mushroom. So you feel me? But usually I do, but because of a loud score, she don't want to cry about mushrooms and the Sheila. So because of them two, I only use, in case they eat this, I only use the cream of celery because I am thoughtful of others. But the mushroom and the cream of celery together makes it delicious. Don't let that fool you. You know, it's up to you how you like it, or but I use 2 cans regardless. So, regardless, 2 cans are being used. Now make sure I smother that on top. Just smear it right on top like you're doing some frosting on a cake all the top. I didn't stir it. I just smeared it across the top. Because right now I'm just putting the toppings on it before it goes in the oven. And after I smear on top the soup, then I put fresh chopped tomatoes. And right here you see me putting the fresh chopped tomatoes on the top. Make sure they rinsed and not slimy, just nicely crisp. And then after I do that, I go ahead and put on top of it, what I go do. I go to Food City and I go get their the peppers that they cook outside. Great peppers, smoked chiles is what the Hispanic people call them, the chilies. So grilled hot chilies, and I cut them, make sure open them up flat, and then I place them on top, to cover up the whole pan, just enough to cover the whole pan. And they're not hot, so children can eat these because they're not hot at all. They're just purely for flavor. And the fun part, cheese. So I sprinkle the cheese all over the top. Make sure it's nicely done. All right, sugar babies. All right, sugar babies. Yep, spread that all out. Why I forget to get tinfoil? But guess what I had? leftover bacon bag from Thanksgiving. I put it over top of that whole pan. That big old bag fit. Hey, y'all see, you don't always have to have two before. You got to improvise sometime. So I'm letting y'all know y'all could cook food where you don't have no spill on the bottom of your stove. Put it in the bag, and when you bake it and you pull it out, there's no drip because it's in the bag. All the juices is in the bag. Yeah. So now that I got this out the way, you guys, I'm going to show y'all how to cook my fried greens, okay? But right now, I'm going to let you run through real quick so you can see the once over. So in case you're making this is for the people making it, a quick run through. One more fast time for everybody to catch up, and then we're going to go to our next step, which is the fried greens. And I'm using beef bacon because everybody in my house, they're trying to get off pork, or they don't do pork, or they're trying to be on turkey. And people, everybody loves bacon. I found another alternative to pork bacon. So stay tuned. And right now, this run through is just for everybody catching up that's making this dish with me right now. When it comes out, it should be juicy just like that, just nice and juicy. So it's going to be like a gravy going over top of the potatoes. Nice and juicy. See the juice inside there? It's not dried out. That's how it should be when it's done out the oven. Okay? Now for the fried greens, we use bacon, beef bacon and onion. You see I've put some garlic in there, some minced garlic. Now I'm going to do 2 pans. One pan is going to have no onions because Callie Ray and my grandkids and none of my grandkids, none of them like onions. So I have to make the same thing and I have to do it without onion. And here's all the ingredients I use. As you see, I'm showing them up here for you. My bouillon flavoring. My husband's over helping me get the other one lit. So there I go. That's pepper, bouillon, garlic, onion. And it's only and I'm going to use gravy in both because I use little packets of seasoned gravy because it gives the greens that extra oomph without using a whole bunch of salt and stuff because all the seasoning is in the gravy packet. And you see I'm a pro, so everybody else, don't get no big butcher knife cut towards your hand. This is how you don't cut onions. But I've been doing this for years and I know what I'm doing. I can do it with my eyes closed and I won't cut nothing on my body because, that's just me. Don't try to be me. Alright, sugar babies, don't try to be me. Don't try to be sugar. Stay sugar babies. I'm just kidding. And I just used 1 large bag of collard greens. That's all because I didn't cook for a lot of people. Usually I use 2, but it's a small amount of people here. 6 people here in the house. So I'm cooking for 6 right now. The chicken I made actually could feed a whole party, but the greens I'm only cooking for 6. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Take the time to like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. It only takes 30 minutes for the greens to cook on high. You put them in there, you put your seasonings in there, you put a top on it, and you let them cook on high for 30 minutes. Fastest greens ever, and they taste so good. Now remember, leave them covered up. Make sure you use a good pan, like you see me using, and that's all. All right there. Go ahead, sugar babies, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, my greens are all done. As you see, they turned out nice, beautiful. There's my potatoes. Y'all know how to make potatoes. I ain't got to go through that. So you just place it. Take potatoes on top. You put the stewed chicken. Next to it, you put the greens and ready to eat. There's Callie Ray's plate. Yum. Everybody loved it. It did good. It was a hit. And shared it on Facebook with all my friends. And if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me, everybody. Thank you. Please subscribe.